Welcome everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and welcome to our webinar dedicated to building a super app like Uber and Bolt from scratch. My name is Lisa. I'm a lead digital marketer at Onde, taxi booking software that helps to grow your local business. And today we have a very special guest who will share with you a step-by-step guide to building and scaling a super app in the booming $300 billion on-demand market. The main focus will be on food delivery, and we just hope that this information will help you to launch your own super app business, grow it, and of course, succeed in the market. Just before we start, let me quickly mention that you are free to use chat and Q&A section to ask questions during the webinar, which we will answer at the very end of it. And yeah, now let me introduce our very special, as I said, speaker, Andrei Balahanski, who is the CEO of Playfood, a software-as-a-service food delivery solution currently operating with over 34 contracts in 20 countries worldwide. Andrei is a seasoned business leader with more than 10 years in operations management, 5 years in public relations and government relations, and 3 years as a crisis manager. Andrei has successfully led companies in multiple countries, ensuring their rapid growth and resilience in dynamic markets. He has developed a unique 30-minute business audit method, and now as CEO of Playfood, he drives innovation in the food delivery industry, shaping the future of multi-service platforms. I would also like to introduce another speaker who will be assisting Andrei today so that we could fully answer all your questions, and it is Vera Kozlova, who is the key partners manager at Playfood. Vera is a talented professional with over 10 years of experience in business management, and during her last years at Playfood, she helped nearly 20 companies in 15 countries launch food delivery services. So, Andrei, Vera, hello. Thank you so much for being with us today.
So thank you, Lisa.
Lisa.
So let's start. Hey everyone, I'm really happy to be here and thanks so much for joining. What I'm going to talk about today, I've put together the key lessons from my experience on how to build a working operational business. And my advice for today, just listen closely, focus on the main principles, and then after the session, watch the recording again. Review the slides and think about how you can start applying it as early as tomorrow. So let's get started. So for more than 10 years, I have been helping companies build scalable businesses. I often analyze why some companies succeed and become profitable while others do not. I have identified 3 key factors. The first factor is identifying a trend and riding the wave. For example, Zoom during COVID solved the problem of communication at the right time. The second factor is innovation that changed the world, like ChatGPT and AI. And the third factor is building a strong operational business, which includes the product, the team, and the processes. However, without proper operational management, it is impossible to scale a business successfully. Now let's dive deeper into this last point. So today we will briefly discuss 8 key steps that will help you build a successful business. The first is how to find a competitive business model, then how to assemble a right team, then which metrics matter for business control, how to structure daily team operations to reach your goals, then how to attract customers, how to onboard restaurants, and finally, how to maintain financial health. I will explain each step and share what you should focus on, what action to take, and what questions to ask yourself along the way. We will use the food delivery industry as an example to show how we help our clients build their business from scratch. Let's break it down step by step. Let's start with the first step. If you are starting a business from scratch, the first thing you need to do is identify your customer and define your unique value proposition, UVP. Who is your target audience? What problems are you solving for them? And why should they choose your over competitors? Getting this right is foundation for everything else. To do this, you need to conduct a simple market research and answer key questions like, who are your competitors? What are their strengths and weaknesses? Who are the key stakeholders? In food delivery, for example, these are restaurants, customers, and couriers. What are the pain points and needs? What problems do they face that your competitors are not solving? What are the regional specifics? Every market has unique challenges and opportunities that you need to consider. Understanding these factors will help you shape a strong business strategy. Once you gather these insights, you will be able to define a concept of your product, what exactly you will offer, and then you will understand how to communicate your value to your stakeholders. Identify your unique value proposition, the key advantage that will help you capture market share. A clear UVP is what makes your business stand out. By the way, here's something available for you. At Playfood, we have 30 ready-to-use business models that can be adapted to different markets. You can explore them to see which one fits your market best. If you are interested, scan this QR code, please. Submit a request, and we will send you these details. Take your time. So let's move on to the next step. Now, the next key point, organizational structure. Building a successful business isn't just about having a great idea. You need the right team and clear structure here to ensure smooth operational and growth. Let's break down how to set up an effective organizational structure for your food delivery business. I suggest starting with the customer flow for food delivery. Here, the key steps are: the customer discovers your service and places an order. Then the restaurant accepts it and prepares the order. Then courier picks it up and delivers it. Each step is critical, and someone must be responsible in your company for ensuring its efficiency. So, what team do you need to launch your business? This is where they define the organizational structure. Who should be in your business? This is a C-level management, like founders or CEO. This is a restaurant partnership team. Their role to find restaurants, negotiate partnerships, onboard them, and monitor their performance. Then courier operations, who will be responsible for delivery, who will be responsible for managing couriers, overseeing their performance, and so on. Then marketing manager, support manager, and call center management, and who will be responsible for all legal and finance questions. At first, it might seem, look, you need 10 or 15 people, right? But here is a key principle in building a team. In business, we should think in terms of roles, not people. What does it mean? A role is a functional unit with a specific responsibilities and KPIs. And here, one employee can handle multiple roles. For example, marketing manager and sales manager. They are two different roles with distinct responsibilities, but in a startup, one person might manage both. That's why your organizational structure is based on the roles, not employees. It's very important. For example, if your company has only 3 people, it's crucial to clearly assign roles to each of them. Every key role must have a responsible person, Otherwise, it's like trying to drive a car with only 3 wheels. You won't get far. Okay? This is what your structure might look like. At the early stage, 3 people can cover multiple roles. I recommend clearly defining who in your team is responsible for each role. When everyone knows their role, your operation runs smoothly. How do you define a role properly? Let's take the example with the restaurant account manager. You need to describe his main goals so the employee understands what success looks like, responsibilities, what they're accountable for, KPIs, how to measure their effectiveness, and motivation system, how they are rewarded for good performance, etc. This approach should be used for every role in your team that we described before. Okay? As your business scales, your team will grow too. On this slide, you can see how your structure will evolve at later stages. New roles will be added, but the core principle remains the same. Each role must have a clear owner responsible for its success. So now let's move on to the next process, hiring and team recruitment. At this stage, you have already defined the roles and know exactly who you need, okay? It's also important to check your financial plan. We will discuss this in more detail later. And there are 3 key steps to focus on. The first, what to do before hiring, then how to find the right people, and the last, how to structure onboarding. Now you already know how many people you need, what role they will cover, and what salaries you can offer, okay? Next, you need to answer these questions. Who will search for and interview candidates? At early stage, this is usually done by the founder. Later, a recruitment manager is hired. The second question, where will you find these people? Options include like job boards, headhunting competitors, or running ads for couriers. And the last, how will you onboard your employees? It's crucial to plan a smooth onboarding process to help them become productive quickly. Each of these steps is huge, but let's highlight the importance of an onboarding process. This is a common mistake in many companies. Often, business hire people and expect them to figure things out on their own. This leads to inefficiency and lost time. It's crucial to set up a fast and structured onboarding process and have a knowledge base for new employees. Remember, the faster you train newcomers, the sooner they start delivering results. Okay? For example, at Playfood, we provide our clients with useful onboarding documents to speed up this process. Hope you got the main idea. Let's move forward. Now let's discuss the importance of metrics and dashboards. As a founder or CEO, you need to have a clear pulse on your company and quickly identify bottlenecks. Strong data tracking and analysis will help you make better decisions and scale efficiently. So let's take a closer look at the food delivery process again. First, we have the customer flow here. From opening the app, selecting a dish, and making a payment, then involves around 9 steps, okay? Next, the restaurant steps in, accepting the order and starting preparation. This is our vendor flow. Finally, the process ends with the system assigning a courier for delivery. and then the courier takes over, picking up the order and delivering it to the customer. In total, there are 21 steps from order to delivery. It's like a lot of steps, yes? But to control and scale your business, you need to track every steps here, monitor key metrics, and continuously optimize them. Let me share the key metrics we recommend tracking here. These include financial metrics like revenue, average order value, customer retention rate, and so on. It will help you to monitor the financial health of your company. Then user behavior metrics like conversation rate, retention rate, promo code user rate, etc., to understand how customers interact with your service. Tracking this will help you make smarter business decisions. Next, it's crucial to track key metrics for each restaurant individually and to work on improving their performance, like average preparation time, order error rate, top dishes popularity, and so on. You should also monitor courier metrics to enhance delivery quality and efficiency. Metrics like courier available rate, courier rating by user, and so on. And overall, keep track of your operational metrics of your business. By the way, we will share this presentation with you. I see that a lot of items here, so you can review it in more detail. And later, please think about which metrics are essential for a taxi business and start tracking them too. In the end, you get a dashboard with the key business metrics. Monitor it daily or weekly to stay on top of your operations. This will help you make quick and effective decisions to drive your business forward. Hope you're still with me, not too tired. Let's continue. We are going and move on to the fifth point. How to structure internal team operations to grow your business effectively. The main principle is based on the agile methodology. The idea is to grow your business step by step, moving from one milestone to the next milestone. For food delivery, we recommend next milestones. First, launch and run a friend test, then complete the first 10 orders, then 100 orders, then 1,000 orders, and scale and go into a scale stage. Each stage requires different efforts, a specific team focus, and clear sub-goals. A common mistake is trying to build for large-scale growth too soon, without resources that can be fatal. Start small, then scale, okay? Here is an example of checklist and knowledge base for the early stages. We use, at Playfood, we use this to help our clients move quickly and avoid common mistakes. Feel free to leverage our experience to streamline your growth. Once your milestones are set and the team knows the next step, you need to establish the right workflow, okay? I have a separate 3-hour training on this, but today I'll share the key principles. The first principle, set a deadline for your next milestone and break it down into 2-week sprints, okay? Each sprint should have a specific tasks that move you toward your goals. Align with your team on what can realistically be achieved in the next 2 weeks, okay? Hold a weekly sync meeting to ensure everyone is on track. Then I recommend you to implement a daily written 3P report where each team member answers what was done yesterday, what will be done today, and what problems or blocker exist. As a CEO, your job is to review these updates and help remove blockers to keep the team moving forward. Let's keep going. Now let's talk about marketing. Here we need to answer a key question: how to attract new customers. To do this, you need to define your marketing budget, create a marketing plan, and track execution and adjust as needed. By the way, if you're interested, we can send you a sample marketing plan for launching a food delivery business. Please scan QR code and text marketing, and we will send you this template. Take your time. Okay, let's continue. What's the advantages of our super app solution? It allows you to cross promoting between taxi and food delivery, reducing customer acquisition costs, and optimizing your marketing budget. Here are the marketing channels we recommend for attracting customers, like paid digital advertising, like Google ads, social media ads, organic and content marketing, SEO optimization, blog and food guides, influencer partnership marketing, offline marketing, etc. It's also crucial to create the right creative strategy that grabs attention and drives engagement. We share the best ideas with our clients to help make their marketing more effective and impactful. Well, more there. Now let's talk about sales. Specifically, how to attract and onboard new restaurants to your platform. I have extensive experience in sales, having built over 30 sales departments across 7 countries. Let me break down the key principles here. The first is set sales KPIs. Define clear targets, like how many restaurants to onboard per week. Okay. Then choose a tracking tool. This could be a CRM system or even Google Sheets for analysis. Then hire and train a sales team. Ensure they understand the product and sales processes. After this, create a clear motivation system. For example, a mix of fixed salary and bonuses for each restaurant onboarded. And finally, please monitor performance weekly, regularly track results, and adjust strategies. A structured sales process will drive consistent growth. Okay? On this slide, you can see an example of our CRM in Excel to track key sales metrics and manage your client database. At Playfood, we guide our partners on how to use these tools effectively to build a successful sales process. And now, the final but equally important point, financial management. What key financial reports do you need in your business? First, calculate your unit economics. It will help you to understand your business model and how to reach break-even. The second, track your profit and loss report to monitor financial health. And the third, maintain a cash flow statement to track money flow and prevent cash shortages. Here is an example of our unit economics calculator. Our team can help you analyze your business model and calculate key financial metrics. If you're interested, please scan QR code and send calculator, and our team will help you. So that's all. Thank you for being here. I'm happy to answer your questions. You can type it in our chat.
Yes, thank you so much, Andrei, for such a great presentation. So much information, and I'm pretty sure it's so useful for our audience. As you said, this will be shared with everyone who registered for the webinar after, so that everyone can look into details. But yeah, please feel free to share your questions with Andrei and Vera. It's a unique opportunity to talk to the founder of the to CEO of Playfood and yeah, get some wisdom from the person who's been building businesses for a while. And we will wait while someone sends their questions.
I can ask you questions myself. Uh, you can ask me what's the next steps you have to do after this presentation.
Okay,
Okay.
so what are the next steps?
Yes, it's a good question. Thank you. I think you got a lot of information here. Okay, and you can look at this presentation again and move step by step. This is the first step. The second step, you can write email or send a request, and Vera will help you with your business model, with your regional specific, because when you have mentor, when you have a business partner, you will move quickly and achieve success business sooner. Okay,
Yeah. Thank you, Andrei.
maybe, yeah.
I hope everyone will follow. But yeah, we have some questions here. So first of all, thanks for insight, and just wanted to find out, Onde is supported in South Africa. Yes, Onde is supported in South Africa. So if you plan to start your business, whether it's going to be Onde or it's going to be Playfood and Onde, please let us know, and yeah, we will help you.
We have a lot of relevant experience in Africa. That's why you can write us.
Yeah. Another question from Patrick. We're looking at launching our own taxi booking app in the UK. Do you have any specific advice for launching taxi apps in the UK?
I'm not responsible for taxi business, but today I shared with you common advice here. Yes, and if you want to launch business in the UK, you can move step by step to analyze your market and to define your UVP. Because I think a lot of global players in this market, and you have to find your unique value proposition for your customer. Maybe it will be for locals, maybe for women, maybe for children. I don't know. It depends on your market. It depends of your strategy, business model, and after this, you can be sure that you can be competitive in your market. Yes, this is the most important step, and after this, you have step-by-step algorithm how you can do it and to launch business.
Yeah, thank you, Andrei. We have another question from Umar, and it is related to Playfood. Why Playfood will not open the system like Glovo did? Open to those that are interested. After operation, like 1 year, then billing can start.
Vera, could you help me, please? Maybe one to the.
First of all, I just would love to comment that we are slightly different from Glovo. So we are providing our partners opportunity to become Glovo. Yeah, so it's a crucial difference between our model and the Glovo model. So we are definitely really invested into each of our partner, and we make our best to ensure that partners' projects are taken off. We are like investing lots of resource, lots of time. We are sharing huge amount of best practices. And of course, we are business ourselves. So we just want to make sure that even though we are, again, doing our best with all of our partners, we are still receiving the resource that could help us as a company to improve further and improve our product to provide even better apps, even better service to our partners. So hence, I'm not sure that it would be a sustainable model to offer our applications, let's say, for free for the first year. Yeah, like if you become our partner, I'm sure you would appreciate all of our involvement. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vera. The next question is Onde an open source? No, no, it's not. And Ksenia is asking about any tools, templates to calculate unit economy, something that Andrei, you could recommend maybe.
So thank you for your question, Ksenia. A lot of templates or applications that can help you to calculate your unit economy. But in our case, we have, Vera, correct me, please. We have three types of unit calculators for different stages of your business that will help you in detail to calculate your food delivery business, because a lot of metrics here that you have to notice. So that is why we can share with you our calculator. Please scan this QR code and we will help you. So, and I see the next question, what would be better to launch first, delivery or taxi apps? I'm not sure, it depends on market. Maybe I know that some of our partners decide to start with from taxi business. Some of them decide to start from food delivery business. It depends on your market, on your business model, which resources you already have. For example, if you have your own chain of restaurants, we will recommend you to start with food delivery. If you have, for example, a lot of, for example, a rent car park, you can start from taxi business. We will help you to define the best way for you because our own strategy, a win-to-win model. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Andrei. And we have the next question to Vera. This is Umar from eFood, and he said, we have a very big market in Nigeria and really want to launch operation in Abuja. Sorry if I pronounced it in the wrong way. How can you support?
I think that the best way for us will be proceed after the webinar and to discuss it in private. But yeah, overall, if any of you guys who are today with us on this call, if you are interested in the way how you can start the like super app, ride hailing plus food delivery standalone, just feel free to reach out to me via my WhatsApp. The links have been left in this chat and I'll be happy to share. And Omar, I'll just make sure to reach out to you after this webinar and yeah, just continue this discussion.
Yep, thank you. Let's wait for maybe other questions for another couple of minutes. Maybe someone has their questions. But anyway, as Farah said, there are links in the chat to WhatsApp and to Andrei's email. Feel free to use these links, and I'm pretty sure that they will be happy to talk to you and help you in launching your business.
May I add to the previous question from Ksenia about what would be better to launch first, delivery or taxi apps? It just came up to my mind that if you are very new to these two niches and you have never tried any of them before, and you're like wondering what should I start with, one point that can also help you to decide is to check the legal requirements, because there are quite many countries where you need to get some special licenses, special permits, and we do have partners who are actually deciding which service to start first based on the ease to receive those and get those permits and licenses. Like they may understand that it's easier to start taxi, and instead of like waiting to receive, for example, food delivery permits, they will start building their audience with ride hailing, and vice versa. We also have partners who see that it's very challenging to get taxi license. So that is why they start with the food delivery, because if you decide to just wait, you may just lose the time to gain the traction, at least with one vertical. So we would encourage you to utilize this time to start building your foundation, to start at least building the brand and promoting this brand, and finding target audience and building the connection with this target audience. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you for this addition, Vera. It does make sense. I agree, because you wouldn't want to wait for too long. Let's give another minute to maybe receive one more question from the audience. But if there are no questions, we would call it a day. But one more minute. But meanwhile, I have a question to you, Andrei. So you mentioned this system like of human resources, which people you need to start your own super app business. But let's imagine that you don't have that many people and you are quite limited with budget. So what would be like the most important people for starting your super app business? Let's say that you have like 3 team members now. What should they do?
So, thank you. Look, as I said, you have to operate in terms of roles, not the people. Yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people do you have. You must cover all roles necessary for business. If you remember this structure, let me share it again. And without these roles, you can't launch your business. Yes, that's why before you start, you can think over business structure and delegate different roles to your teammates. Okay, it's structure for food delivery. I think for taxi business, it will be a little bit simple, but this is the very important to think by role, not by people.
Thank you so much. And we have another great question from Ksenia. I love it. How do you feel about when you should stop the business and decide not to proceed?
So it's a good question. How to understand that Okay, I think 2 points here. The first point is business approach. Yes, in business approach, you have your financial reports, your unit economics, different sales metrics, marketing metrics, and based on this, you can analyze it and to make a decision. If you follow this approach without pivot, maybe based on this, you can make your decision. That is why I said before, it's very important to have dashboards, analytics, and so on. And the second point, the second perspective, okay? This is our feeling, how you feel if you are motivated your business. Yes, you can find investors, show them all your structure, all your reports, all your metrics, and investor can help you with your business if he or she see motivated people, motivated person, motivated team. Okay, that's why it depends only on you. Okay, when to close. With your mic.
Yeah, sorry.
Check.
Thank you, Andrei. Yeah, I mean, I believe that's a great answer. And yeah, like if you look at all the different stories, I mean, of course, you can give up very easily any day, but if you want to continue, there are always some ways.
Yes. Thank you for
Okay.
question, please.
So I don't see any more questions, and I believe we gave enough time. So I guess we can call it a day. Thank you so much, Andrei, for such a great presentation, and thank you so much, Vera, for also answering questions. And yeah, thank you guys for attending this webinar. Oh, okay. So sorry, one more message from Umar.
I want you to consider.
Yeah. So Umar would like to consider Nigeria because Nigeria is a big market. But I guess this is something that you will be able to discuss with Vera in private.
Yeah, we can discuss in private the situation. Consider your regional specificity, and Vera can help you.
Yeah. So once again, thank you for being at this webinar, and we hope to see you on our next webinars, and we hope to see Andrei and Vera at our next webinars as our speakers. And meanwhile, I wish everyone a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being
Thank you, Lisa.
here.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Have
you.
a great
Thank you.
Thursday.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.